The crabs quickly formed a defensive formation. They raised their claws in unison, ready to face the approaching seabird. In the next moment, even though the seabird's feathers had been completely stripped away, the crabs remained on high alert. They wouldn't let even the last remaining feather slip by. A group of penguins were sunbathing on the ice. Then an uninvited guest arrived. At that very moment, a killer whale opened its mouth wide and charged straight toward them. One penguin gave the command. They quickly moved to the other side of the ice. The next moment, a group of ants were transporting supplies. Just then, the last ant suddenly flew into the air. It turned out an anteater was trying to suck it into its mouth. In this critical moment, the ant captain immediately blew the assembly horn. The ants instantly dropped their food and rushed over. Under the captain's command, they quickly gathered into a ball. Then, due to poor ventilation, they eventually suffocated to death. One day a group of meerkats discovered a fruit. Just as they were eagerly waiting for the fruit to ripen, a vulture suddenly swooped down. The meerkats quickly retreated into their burrow. The vulture easily snatched the fruit away. Seeing their fruit stolen, the angry meerkats bravely gave chase. During the pursuit, the meerkats worked together seamlessly. They created a simple launching device. One meerkat catapulted into the air and successfully grabbed the fruit. The other meerkats began working together, one after another. They jumped up, grabbing each other's hind legs, forming a long ladder to try and pull the vulture down. But their combined strength still wasn't enough. The vulture suddenly exerted force. All the meerkats were carried up into the sky. Then it spun around and flung all the meerkats down. Although it shook off the meerkats, the fruit ultimately ended up back in the meerkats' possession. This was the first time any animal had stolen its food. The vulture completely lost its mind. Just 1 second before the meerkat got hit, it passed the fruit to its companion. They tried to confuse the vulture by passing it back and forth. Using an aerial relay method, the vulture snatched at the fruit during the passing, but failed to catch it. The fruit dropped straight down. The vulture seized the opportunity to dive down, quickly grabbed the falling fruit, and prepared to leave. One meerkat suddenly jumped onto its back. Then the other meerkats followed suit. The vulture quickly fought back, shaking off all the meerkats. Just when it thought it was the ultimate winner, the next moment, the fruit was back in the meerkat's hands.